What's going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are getting into our last set of Great League battles. Now the Ultra League is coming out today in transition. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Pacific, I believe, is when Ultra League will drop. So if you want to get in some Great League battles before that, maybe to get some extra rating, be sure to do that. And today we bring a unique team. We're bringing Jirachi, Meganium, and Whiscash. As you guys can see on the left, I have the IVs and the moveset as well for you guys. It's been highly requested that the moveset be there for everyone to see, so you guys can see that. The IVs, the moveset, exactly what I'm using. Now, this team is pretty strong, and I honestly can say I didn't come up with it myself. This team beat me earlier in the week, so I really wanted to try it out in a set. And today we also face some Go Battle League lag that you guys are going to see, not only from my opponents getting basically lag against me, and I try to curtail that to help them out to even out the fight again, but then me getting lag versus my opponents and it almost costing me the game as well. So I hope that Niantic can fix the lag, maybe do something better with the servers. It's out of my technical know-how of how this all works, but I just hope something changes over time and that Niantic can get more stable servers for us to be able to play with. So as you can see right here, we have Jirachi versus Azumarill. Meganium really helped us out there in the mid game, getting shields, taking out Defense Form Deoxys, and we're able to get the final shield there with a Doom Desire, which is fantastic. Doom Desire is going to be neutral to Azumarill because of the Water Fairy typing, Fairy being super effective, Water resisting the Steel. Now we are going to let the Jirachi go down here. I'm hoping my Whiscash can finish off this game for me. But we also have Meganium here on the safe swap if we need it. So we're going to go ahead and go for a Mud Bomb right away. I'm hoping this will get the Azumarill low enough so that I can completely farm down with Mud Shot, which is the fast move. Now they are getting off a charge move right here. This is likely going to be Ice Beam, so I'm not going to shield. It's not going to do that much damage. I do need to worry about the Hydro Pump in terms of damage. But we're going to go ahead and get the final Mud Bomb off here for game one. So really good battle right there by my opponent. This team's pretty strong. It's got a lot of generalist options, a lot of good coverages versus the meta. So we're going to go ahead and get into game two now. I think this was one of the battles where my opponent lagged and I tried to help him out. To help him fight back. Oh, actually, no, this is the one where I lagged. This was close. Okay, so we have a decent lead here, Jirachi versus Hypno. Now, the thing is, I have to worry about what moveset this Hypno has. If the Hypno has Shadow Ball, we definitely have to watch out for that. We also need to watch out for Focus Blast. Fire Punch would do all right as well. And I'm noticing he's shielded, so I'm guessing this is going to be a Shadow Ball right here. It'd be great if he shield baited me, but it's a Shadow Ball. So we're going to go ahead and switch into Meganium right here. I want to try to get ahead on energy and get a Frenzy Plant before he has the opportunity to switch out. And hopefully maybe we can get another shield from him. So we're going to get off the Frenzy Plant. We do get the second shield, which is great. And now my opponent's getting off a charge move right here. I'm guessing this is going to be Ice Punch. He stayed in and didn't build up enough energy, so it is an Ice Punch, which is perfectly fine. So he is now going to swap, and he swaps into Registeel. So this kind of tells me that my opponent not only has Registeel, but he doesn't have a great counter for Meganium, meaning that he probably has an Azumarill in the back right here. So I believe I let the Meganium go down, even though I could shield and potentially get to a Frenzy Plant first. What I want to do is have Whiscash basically carry the game for me right here. We can farm a lot of energy from this Registeel. So what we're going to do is build up a just past Mud Bomb and then go for the Mud Bomb. He has no shields right now, so I want to get a little bit of extra energy before he gets off a charge move so I don't have to waste a shield, because I figured Azumarill is going to be coming in. So we're going to go ahead and be going for Mud Bombs. Now this is going to be really close. Mud Bomb does some nice neutral damage, but it's not a lot if I'm being honest, but we do have a shield. So I do have to watch out for the Hydro Pump here. The Ice Beam again won't do a lot, but Hydro Pump definitely will. So we are just going to keep plugging away with Mud Bombs right here. I believe I shield right here. I don't want to risk a Hydro Pump hitting me, so I shield. It is a Hydro Pump, so fantastic for us. Now I'm expecting him to possibly swap, but he doesn't, so we're going to go ahead and go for another Mud Bomb right here. Now, I still have Jirachi in the back with some loaded energy, so I'm going to go ahead and swap right now. into the Jirachi and hope to get off a Doom Desire, but I got too greedy. I tried to get ahead on energy. I could have just done Doom Desire right there and it would have been perfectly fine, but my opponent lands a Hydro Pump on me right here, and this is where it's going to get close. So I'm going to build up some extra energy and then go for Mud Bomb right here. Mud Bomb should finish off Azumarill from this range, but this is where the lag comes into play. He's charging up his Mud Bomb like Goku from Dragon Ball Z, just and the Mud Bomb's not going to do any damage at all. That's not good, because now we're going to get some lag. So Mud Bomb didn't do any damage, and he was able to get off a charge move against me, which he shouldn't have. So this is going to be tight, because Ice Beam won't finish us off. So I'm going to have to land a Blizzard versus this Hypno to be able to win right here. So I am actually able successfully to get a Blizzard before the Confusion finishes me off right there. So that is going to be a good second game. But yeah, I'm sure you guys have had it where a charge move does no damage. That is not the opponent cheating or anything. That is literally the Niantic servers lagging and not receiving the fact that you did a charge move, so it does 0 damage. And as you saw there, it almost cost me the game, and it's going to do something similar here for my opponent. Now we land a decent lead because of Confusion versus the Haunter right there, and we're going to go ahead and go into Whiz Cash for the Registeel. We're going to be resisting Flash Cannon, and Focus Blast won't take us out, so we're okay with not shielding right here. It does a little bit more than 50% of our HP. We're going to go ahead and build up to Blizzard and go for back-to-back Mud Bombs right here, hoping maybe we can draw out a shield from our opponent. So no shield right there, and we're going to build up a little bit more energy and go for another Mud Bomb right here. Now, Registeel will have a charge move right here, so we are going to have to invest a shield. So we do see the charge move coming through. This is likely going to be Flash Cannon, but I want my Whiz Cash to have enough energy and health to be able to get off a Mud Bomb versus the Haunter that's potentially coming in. So I'm spamming Mud Bomb right now, and it's going to be a Azumarill. So this is sitting pretty good for us. We do need to save one shield for the Haunter's stored energy that he has right now, but basically we can possibly use Meganium to finish off the Azumarill right here. So what we're going to do is go for another Mud Bomb, just keep chipping away as much health as we can, hopefully maybe get a shield with these, but my opponent is holding strong with his shields. He's going to rely on that Haunter. We're going to be able to get to another Mud Bomb, but not before he can get to the Ice Beam right here. This Ice Beam will be finishing us off right here. And then now we can bring in Meganium and start farming. So we're going to start farming for energy. And again, Azumarill does have access to Ice Beam, but what we have to do is recognize that an Ice Beam will not take us out from this health range. We have to save our shield for that Haunter. So Ice Beam coming through. It is going to be doing super effective damage, but I cannot allow Haunter to be able to beat my Jirachi. So we're going to see a swap, and I'm instantly going to go into my own Jirachi right here, and we're going to go for the Doom Desire. I really want to get his final shield and farm down for energy right here. So we get his final shield. Now he is getting off a charge move, so this is where we're going to shield ourselves. So we can block the Shadow Punch, and we're going to try to farm down right here. Now my opponent, maybe this wasn't the game, but we are going to be able to get to a Doom Desire right here to finish off Azumarill. So that's going to be a good third game. This wasn't the game where there was another Haunter game. I think it might be game 4. Might be game 4 or 5. We'll see. So getting into game 4 here. Again, like you guys saw there, because Haunter had loaded energy, I needed to save a shield for him and let my Meganium soak the Ice Beam because it could tank it. It wouldn't go down. So that was a good third game right there. We're going to go ahead and move into game 4. Now, we are teetering on 2600 rating. Basically, that's where I've been all week. I've gone down a little bit, up a little bit. My sets have been like 2-3, 3-2, 4-1, 1-4. It's been all over the place. Now we land an okay lead. It's not the best for us, but it's good if we can successfully shield a Hydro Pump. If we can shield the Hydro Pump, we're sitting pretty good. So we're going to start farming down a little bit. I'm expecting my opponent to potentially use Hydro Pump right here, so I'm going to go ahead and invest a shield. If it's Ice Beam, we might be in trouble, but it is Hydro Pump, so we shielded it successfully, and we're going to be pretty good. We're going to overload just a little bit on energy. Go ahead and go for another Doom Desire right here. Again, nice neutral damage versus the Azumarill, and hopefully we take it out, which we do. Now we are down shields right now, but he does have a Registeel. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Meganium right here. He is going to be getting off a Flash Cannon. This will do some nice neutral damage to Meganium and start to chunk it, if I'm being honest. It does quite a bit, about 60%, and we see the swap now to Haunter. Yeah, this is the Haunter one. So we're going to go ahead and go for Frenzy Plant. Even though it's going to be resisted, it'll still do a massive amount of Haunter's health because it is very glassy. And what you're going to see is my opponent goes for a Shadow Punch right here. Now we tied. We CMP tied. I had Frenzy Plant. I'm not shielding. The Shadow Punch will not take me out. We get some serious lag right here. So yeah, this is not good. So it does no damage, and my Frenzy Plant now goes off. So to help my opponent, I'm not going to do anything with the damage in case he doesn't shield, so he doesn't get hurt, but he does shield. So that definitely changed the tide of the battle. There's nothing I can do there. We CMP tied, and his Shadow Punch should have taken me out. Now I am going to shield on my Jirachi and start to farm down the Haunter, but we do see the swap back into Registeel. So a great swap by my opponent, saving the Registeel in the back, but we have our Whiscash in the back to be able to handle Registeel. We're going to go ahead and go for another Doom Desire right here. And what I need this Registeel to do is waste his energy into my Jirachi. So we hope that he uses a charge move before we get to another Doom Desire. And I get another little bit of lag. And I'm trying to click on Doom Desire, but nothing's happening. That's okay. So we have Whiscash, and this is where I meant that, you know, maybe it didn't really matter because we're going to be able to farm down this Registeel now purely for energy if we don't get any lag, but we do get lag. So it's, yeah, we're just going to farm down. We're not going to do anything. We're going to let him hit us with a Focus Blast if he can get to it. If it's Flash Cannon, even better. But he does get to the Focus Blast, which is okay. And then we are going to go straight for Mud Bomb versus the Haunter. This is going to be doing super effective damage. But as you guys saw there, this weird glitch where you get a lag spike and then the charge move does no damage is really annoying. It's happened to me defensively and happened to me offensively. Now, when it happens to you and you're the one that benefited from it, try your best to give your opponent some type of advantage back. Like for my example, I just didn't do a nice, great, or excellent on Frenzy Plant so that if he didn't shield, he wouldn't take any damage or much damage at all to help him out, but he decided to shield. Now, we have a Jirachi Lead versus Skarmory, and we see the swap to Sableye, so now we're going to go into Meganium right here. And again, we're going to see some more lag where my opponent stops doing Shadow Claw right here, and I stop doing Vine Whip, and we're just frozen. So I'm constantly tapping, but I notice he's lagging and I'm not, so I stop. I just stop. I got the damage off on him, so I'm going to let him get his charge move off. Man, go battle league lag. You're trying to be courteous to your opponent when they lag, but sometimes there's nothing you can do when both are lagging, so we're just going to farm down with Vine Whip right here. I think the playout would have been the same. Now we see a Skarmory come back in, so we're going to go ahead and go for Earthquake right here. I think I could potentially get to 2 Earthquakes to try to do a little bit more damage right here, but again, some more lag. And hopefully we can get to the second one before he pulls the trigger on the charge move, but he does use the Sky Attack, so we're going to go ahead and let our Meganium go down. We want to keep shield advantage right now, and we're going to bring back in our Jirachi. Now, I'm hoping he has a Registeel potentially in the back. That would be really nice. Now, he is going to be getting off a charge move right here, so I'm not going to shield. Sky Attack's going to be resisted, and we're just going to start farming down, and then we're going to go for the Doom Desire right here, hopefully to finish off the Skarmory, but we'll see what happens. We do get a shield, which is great. So this is telling me that maybe he has something weak in the back, and I'm thinking it might be a Toxicroak, it might be a Haunter, and he double shields, which is even better. So what we're going to do is we're going to let our Jirachi go down because I'm reading that maybe he has Toxicroak. That's the thing I think he has, and if he does, my Whiscash with Mud Bomb will be able to take it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to commit to the farm down right here, and this was a mistake that I made. I should have shielded this Sky Attack because what you guys are going to see in the back is definitely not a Toxicroak or a Registeel. So we're going to commit to the farm down. I want to have all the energy in the world to destroy whatever comes in, and it's an Azumarill. I'm like, oh, crap. The reason why I should have shielded the Sky Attack is bubbles from this range will take me out, and I do not have enough energy or health to survive to get off enough Mud Bombs versus my opponent right here. So we are going to do our best, but as you guys can see, bubble damage is starting to add up, and I still have 2 shields, guys. I got really greedy in my prediction, and it turned out to be wrong. So great play by my opponent. I'm going to have to shield right here. I got 2 shields, why not? But he is going to be able to bulk me down with just bubble alone. We're going to be able to get to another Mud Bomb, but this definitely will not be enough to finish him off. It's going to get him low. But we are going to go down with a shield in our inventory. So very good battle by my opponent. And this team was pretty fun to run. It's definitely unique. We went 4-1 today with the set. Definitely a lot of fun, and another Cobalion. I'm honestly tired of catching these things, if I'm being honest. It's just, yeah, I'm kind of tired of catching them. I hope a new legendary comes in the rotation, especially one that's going to be good for PvP. Would love to see Dialga return, or Giratina Origin. Those would be fantastic. But yeah, climbed back up a little over 2,600 today. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.